of today, what is that one thing I can do that will make the biggest difference? For the person who wants to go to London, for me, the biggest difference, the biggest thing the person could do that will make a difference is to apply for a visa. Unless you already have a visa, then is to get a plane ticket, right? So you want to pause right now and ask yourself, what are the most important things to me right now? What are the most important goals or dreams? What are the three things I can do today or tomorrow? Depends on when you're watching, yeah? Well, let's leave for tomorrow. So you're not overwhelmed. What are the three most important things? And when I was learning how to use X, when it was Twitter many years ago, in that class, we were taught to write. So write. And we learned that it wasn't just the words, it was the characters. A space is a character. Um, an exclamation mark is a character. So everything counted, when you're tweeting, right? So let me share that with you, okay? So write all the things that you want to write about this big dream or this goal that you want to achieve, right? And after doing that, start to eliminate. There are some that could wait because on the journey, there are things that you might be able to do 6 months' time. But right now, what is that one, two, three things that are most important right now? So start to eliminate, but write freely, write without inhibition. Just write all the things that you're thinking of. And then start to cross them out. Start to cross them out. Because what many of us do is we wake up in the morning and then we start to engage the world via our phones. And that takes us away from the important things that we could have done to make our lives better. You want to respond to an email. You haven't done that. But you're on X, you're on Facebook, you're everywhere, but present where you are, where you need to be. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in the next, couple episodes. How we can be present in what we're doing, where we are, so that we can get the best. Another thing we need to also realize is not success is not built sequentially. It's built sequentially rather. It's not simultaneous, right? That's why focus is important. You can't be doing too many things. That's why sometimes I look at certain people and they're not making progress because it's this same catching of energy. They want to be something today. They want to be something else tomorrow. They want to be something else tomorrow. They're already on a path, by the way. Let's say they have a job, but they're not focused. They don't even like what they do. And that's fine because sometimes you have to be in that space for a bit. But what keeps you going is I want to transition. I want to be somewhere else. So if you wake up every day and you have three things on your mind that you're going to execute to make you move closer to where you want to be, then we're talking, right? Versus if you are just daydreaming or not doing anything about it. So you need to ask yourself every day, what are the three things that I could do about this situation? You have a job, you don't like the job, you want to change your job, or you like the job, but you don't like the position you occupy on the job. The person you're admiring, the position that you desire, what is required for you to fill that seat? Mhm. So what do? One strong action. You need to take one strong action, right? Maybe apply for a certification, a course, master's degree, something. And the beautiful thing is these things take time. There's no, I did it yesterday, I got the result today, because that's what also kills people's energy. They believe that it should be instantaneous. No. If you have tried to cut a tree manually using an axe, you realize that it cannot be instantaneous. And what seems instantaneous to us usually is a person who's been using the same axe, or maybe getting a better one, but using an axe to, the same spot, the same. Look at the videos of people cutting down trees using axes. They're hitting the same spot because they're weakening something. The same way, if you're focusing on the same thing and you're putting energy, effort every day, it starts to strengthen the power that you're using and the possibility of the thing changing to what you want it to be, right? And that's why this issue of multitasking is just tiring, because many times the multitask you're taking on, the multiple task you're taking on, it's actually draining your energy. So the things that don't matter in any equation, you find yourself putting in a lot of time and energy as the same things that matter, even sometimes more energy on the things that don't matter. Then what happens? You're going to get drained. You need to master something. I don't know where you are right now in life, but you need to master something. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and connect. Okay, daily execution. What are the three things? But I must do them daily. So if you're doing the three things daily, you would realize that in 21 days, you've gone farther than the person who was waiting for a big thing to hit it once. You want to save money, for example. You put in, okay, let's say I need 500,000, right? And I'm putting 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, like that. Just put in some money in every day. The chance of me making up the money in 6 months is I'm more likely to do that than a person who's waiting for one big break. You know why? Because my mind is locked in on that goal. So what it means is that every day, no matter what happens, I'm going to honor my word and honor myself by making sure that I'm putting that thing into that account, right? Putting some money into the account. So whatever happens, I am moving closer to my goal versus let's wait for some gig or some deal that will bring in 500 grand. What if it never comes? Or what if it does come, but something else comes to take it away? Because life does happen like that. So we need to understand why daily execution matters. The guys that go to the gym, some of us are so funny. You go to the gym, you haven't changed your lifestyle, you just started going to the gym, right? And you think that going only to the gym is going to solve your problem, or whatever it is you're trying to fix. You want to shed weight, portion control. Nobody really talks about that. Oh, go to the gym, work out. You work out, you go back home, you eat more than you ate the day before. You eat whatever you want to eat. You eat whenever you want to eat. How's the weight going to go down? Versus, in fact, I've seen people who never went to the gym, but they lost weight and they were not taking any weight loss drugs. Oh, it's happened to me too. I was on a fast 3 days. By the third, no, by the end of the week, I found that my waistline had reduced because, pants was falling. What was going on? I remembered, oh, you were on a fast. So it shows that food is a big determinant in, weight. But many people don't want to agree. So we pretend. That's something you cannot do to yourself. You cannot pretend when you have things you want to fix, when you have things you have to deal with. You've got to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want to do. So if I want to do something in the morning, like reading every 15 minutes when I wake up, I do something about what I want to do something about before I get out of bed, for example. I will not start an activity that will take me away from that. And one of those activities is scrolling through your phone. What did someone say? You want to wake up early? You want to wake up using your alarm? Put your phone in the kitchen. You know how far away the kitchen is from the bedroom? So you put your phone in the kitchen and you're on your bed. So what people do, they put their phones by the bed or the alarm clock by the bed. And when it starts to ring, they'll stretch, shut it down, and they continue to sleep. No. If it were in the kitchen, you would get up, walk the distance, get to after walking that distance, if you return to your bed, then you need you need some help. If you did that for 5 days and for the 5 days you still put off the phone alarm and went back to your bed, then on the 6th day you need help. But try it. You're struggling, right? Oh, the other people in the house. Okay, maybe that will help you move faster. Or perhaps get them to join you in the game, in the new person you're trying to be. So everybody wakes up 30 minutes earlier, an hour earlier, and then we can have like some reading time. Imagine how beautiful that will be. We're able to just wake up in the morning and, let's have a family reading time. So everybody just gets a book and we're reading. How would that be? How cool would that be? Hmm. Okay. And it's also something you want to do if you're trying to succeed at whatever it is, a goal, a dream, whatever it is. Um, you want to check what you're doing, your actions. What drives your actions? Is it effective? What drives your action? And the thing is, the one thing and the three things don't have to be stock and marble. It does evolve. So today it could be this, tomorrow it could be that. But you're doing something about it and you're focused and you're intentional, right? So let us um, look at the screen. Let us adjust the screen. Let's adjust the camera. Let's adjust the lenses of the one thing every day. Every day. So for you who might want to do broadcasting, your one thing might be sharpening your voice, right? Actually doing voice exercise, speaking out loud by yourself in a room, projecting, being able to bring out the words, right? Could also be building your personal brand. So every day, I'm going to post something online, whatever channel you choose. Yeah, but you're going to do something. And if you're that person, it means that you be deliberate about what you're posting. Means you would likely have a plan. They have like many 30-day calendar for posting plans, right? So if you have a plan, then it's easier for you to get certain kinds of content. And also knowing that you could plan ahead makes it easier on you, right? You could also create a powerful piece of content, maybe once a week. It doesn't have to be once every day, you know, but you must do something. It could also be nurturing a strategic relationship, waking up and thinking of ways that you could improve a person's life, a person in your space, maybe someone you're mentoring. Aha. Because if you're thinking about your mentor, your mentee rather, there are things that you will be doing to help position you better as a mentor. Are you following me? Did you get something from this? Or then let me see you comment, share, like, and let's keep moving forward. And don't forget, you're awesome. So whatever you do, make sure that you put a bit of awesomeness in your day. My name is Eno Bevere on Twitter. Oh, that's X, right? X, Enigma City, IG, Enigma City, Facebook, Enigma City NG. If you'd like to connect privately, there's something you want to talk about, then it's +234 8036828585. Thank you for watching.